think for the Knicks, they're in good position, firmly in the playoff picture. They don't have to worry about the play-in scenario at this point, and that's how they want to keep it.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Okoro. Smith is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. And for New York, they've got Towns. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the 4 spot. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Outside, Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Okoro shot is off. Now the Knicks with it. Hart outside. Here's Brunson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Jones dishes to Smith. Pass to Giddey. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Brunson. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Bridges outside. Over Giddey. And again, it's New York.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Jones kicks to Smith. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Pass to Giddey. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And so it's New York with it. Brunson with it. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
If we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
That one falls for Brunson. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Inside, here's Towns. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Giddey against Bridges. Giddey kicks to Okoro. No good with the triple. The Knicks leading by 7. On the wing, Anunoby. Covered by Okoro. Bridges misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Buzelis' shot is good.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
And so it's New York with it. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Brunson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got 7 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Jones. And here is Giddey. Smith with a screen on Bridges. Giddey, no good. For New York, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Anunoby outside. Here's Towns. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Knicks lead 15-6.
Here's Giddey. 23 points his last outing. Smith outside. Latrey hits the 3-point bomb.
Yeah, it's just incredible court awareness by Josh Giddey. Understanding wide open man, I've got to find him.
Hart outside. Back to Brunson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
That one falls for Brunson. And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
Here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg, every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, and even the top teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong and have something to build off of.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Here's a look at some of the stats for Josh Hart.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. 8-point game. Pass to Okoro. Bruzelis sets a screen for Giddey. And stolen by Hart. In the corner, it's Bridges. Nailed from three-point land. Bridges got 5 now.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
29.
Down low, Bridges with the steal. Here's Towns. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And that one misses. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Now, here's Hart. Still without a basket. Pass to Brunson. Launches it. Up again, and it's Towns on the follow.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Bridges against Simon. To end the run. And he lays it up and in.
Oh, gritty inside. Simon's amongst the big bodies.
Pass to Anunoby. To the middle, trying to find Towns. Gets it to him, and the basket is good.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now So here's Giddey. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Well, that's a guy who's willing to mix it up offensively and draw the contact and get that opportunity for the old-fashioned and one. We see you, Josh Giddey.
That free throw good from Giddey. And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years, loading up for a title run, and they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, and of course you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit, will they?
And it's Simons missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Brunson, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands.
Robinson's checked in for time. And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. In third, the Knicks.
Well, offensively, people are moving without the ball, making the extra pass, and that's led to a high shooting percentage for them, really over the last month.
Now Smith. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Giddey. And another miss by Chicago. The Knicks leading by 17. Anunoby in the corner. And here is Bridges. 5 points in the game. Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Giddey. New York comes into this following a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Now here's Brunson. 26 points for him last game against Charlotte.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey team, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind, he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Giddey. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Here's Smith, and Smith with the stuff.
Jalen Smith taking flight. Get up, young fella.
New York with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Brunson finds Robinson. And Hart has it in the corner. From deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
And I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Here's Brunson. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. Pass to Robinson. Bridges outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Bridges with the steal. There's 1:40 left in the first. And that one is good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Chicago again turning it over.
Well, a chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Diawara's checked in. Landry Shamet comes in for OG Anunoby. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. The Knicks making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Then for the Bulls, Yabusele, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Miller comes in for Booz Ellis. And Ivy subbed in for Josh Giddey. .125 left here in the first quarter. Towns, the pass to Alvarado. Towns, a screen on Sexton. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl Anthony Towns.
Just an incredible month of basketball. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want to corral it. Here's Yabusele. 11 points for him in that last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here's Ivy. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Pass to Shamet from downtown. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Knicks lead.
Sexton kicks to Simons. 32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's the pick. With the drive. Shot clock at 5.
Strong take by Simons. I'll tell you what, he's really added some strength over the years.
Clarkson looking for an opening. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Robinson. New York needs to get off a shot. And so it's the New York Knicks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. Guerschon Yabusele is out there with Miller. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Sexton. And it's Ivy in at the shooting guard. Here's Alvarado. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Clarkson. Towns sets the pick for Clarkson. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Clarkson. 14 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Knicks lead 42-23.
Clarkson against Ivy. Buries the long-range jumper.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Clarkson passes to Shamet. Outside, Towns. it's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
The Doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
New York moving it around. And the layup is good. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Sexton kicks to Miller. That one's in, his first shot this game.
You like seeing that from Colin Sexton. He's got to prove he's more than just a scorer.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it's Towns missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now, here's Sexton. He's coming off a 16-point game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Former dunk contest champion and Bernie Simons. Greg also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Okoro's checked in for Miller. Josh Giddey comes in for Jaden Ivey. And Jones subbed in for Colin Sexton. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screen. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Now, here's Simon. He has 7. Fires the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Simons has got 10 points in the game.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. And the Bulls making a change also. Miller's checked in. Jones against Brunson. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. There's Shamet. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Shamet's got his second bucket.
That's a great feed by Pat. Those assist numbers have improved big time over the years.
Giddey finds Jones. To the inside. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Jones against Brunson. Brunson muscles through the contact.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Yabusele screen on Clarkson. Here's Giddey. The Knicks pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnover.
Yeah, I thought the giveaways were a tremendous factor. They were taking some chances on D, jumping in the passing lanes, that sort of thing, and it really paid off for them.
Knicks lead 53.
Bulls trail by 17. Jones the pass to Miller. Now Okoro. Back to Miller. Pass to Okoro. Giddey with it. He's got 10. 6 to shoot. The shot misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Steps back and shoots. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Chicago's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Miller the bounce pass. Here's Jones. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Jones has got his first basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Brunson driving inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, how about that conversion by Jalen Brunson? This has become a staple of his game.
The Knicks shooting their fifth attempt at the line in the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Landry Shamet. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Then for the Bulls, Smith comes in for Yabusele. And it's Colin Sexton in for Jones. That one falls for Brunson.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
A moment to check out Jalen Brunson.
The past month has been surreal, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. Bulls trail by 18. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Okoro. Giddey sets the pick for Okoro. Outside, Sexton. 5 on the clock. Miller with a screen on Bridges. The open look here for Sexton. From outside, off the mark. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Brunson finds Towns, and Towns throws it down.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
Now here's Sexton. Still yet to score. Miller outside. And the Bulls with another miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Brunson outside. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Giddey the pass to Smith. Now Sexton. In the corner, Okoro with it. A three-pointer, no good. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Towns. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
He's 0-1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for the Bulls.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Now, here's Sexton. Hasn't made one yet. Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
Free throw good, Sexton. Well, Colin Sexton, Doris, provides a valuable scoring punch for this team.
Boy, you want to talk about a gritty defender and a guy who's willing to mix it up on both sides. There's a confidence and a toughness that you love with Colin Sexton.
And Sexton drops them both.
When I think about Colin Sexton, the first couple things that come to mind, speed and confidence. It is what makes him such a good scorer.
Now here's Towns, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Back to Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Folks, look out. Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Pass to Buzelis. Bulls moving the ball around. Bridges against Sexton. Over Bridges. Sexton's shot is good.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Sexton's shot is good.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Anunoby outside. Towns high post. Pass to Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Guys, back over to you.
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Here's the teardrop. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Knicks have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns.
1 shot.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. And boy, this guy can light you up.
Bulls trail by 20. Pass to Buzelis. Now Giddey. Outside, Sexton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
High post try. It's rebounded by Brunson.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby.
And you have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
Well, Chicago has gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. Smith finds Okoro. Here's Sexton, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Robinson a screen on Sexton. Bridges against Sexton. To get open is Robinson. Bridges shot, good. Bridges got 9 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Sexton, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
The Knicks leading by 18. Here's Brunson. He's got 27. To the paint. Hart kicks to Brunson. Over Giddey. Rebound by the Bulls. Now Smith. 5 points in the game. Outside, Sexton. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Okoro. Off target from outside. And here is Hart. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And it was a big game for him at the defensive end as well. He never stopped pressuring the basketball, coming up with one steal after another.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half.
That one falls for Brunson. And he can't hit the second. Hart. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Hart's got 5 points so far.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Great display for the New York Knicks. A grand total of 28 points for them in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Well, I think for the Knicks, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And fellas, bringing it back to our main matchup here. Through the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has been getting it done.
I love Cat's aggressiveness. He's working, using his size, leaning on dudes, and then he can step out to 25 feet and knock it down.
And from one big fella to another, I assume you'd tell him, just keep doing what you're doing. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
You've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
New York moving it around. Towns looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Softly drops in the floater. Towns has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Knicks.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Pass to Booz Ellis. On the wing, Giddey. Defended by Bridges. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
Brunson kicks to Hart. They get it again. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Now, here's Hart. He's got 5. Pass to Brunson. Anunoby in the corner. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. And when you watch OG Anunoby, what stands out most to you, Doris?
Oh, Kevin, you can't make me pick just one. I mean, this guy is elite on the defensive end of the floor. He's always going to give you great effort. And you better look out on the offensive end. OG Anunoby is starting to become a problem.
And here's Brunson. After Isaac Okoro getting his shot to go from deep. Jacks up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Chicago. It's time for
These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Third is Karl Anthony Towns.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Giddey. Here's Okoro. Now Giddey. Defended by Bridges. On the wing, Jones. Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
To the middle, here's Buzelis. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. Brunson outside. And he lays it straight in. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
And stolen by Hart. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Here's Hart after the Bulls pick up 2. Anunoby has the open look. Drills it from outside. Anunoby's got 9.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Knicks lead 91-63.
Giddey against Bridges. Smith with a screen on Brunson. Jones and the Bulls tack on 2 more. New York's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Giddey against Bridges. Here's Brunson. From down in the low post, it goes. Brunson's got 35 in the game.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior. Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Anunoby outside. At the top of the key, Towns. Hart with a screen on Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Really left alone that time. He's got 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Good on the bucket. Jones has got 6 in the quarter.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Hart outside. Now here's Brunson. He has 35. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Despite his size, Jalen Brunson loves to operate in the painted area.
At the line.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
First one falls for him. TB1 complained about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Okoro kicks to Giddey. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Simons, he's checked in for Jones. New York's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Brunson, that's a two-pointer. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Brunson's got 39.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Now here's Okoro. He's guarded by Anunoby. Smith with a screen on Bridges. And it's Simons missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Back to Towns. Anunoby passes to Hart. Out to Bridges. Shoots over Simons. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to the right wing. Now here's Okoro. Defense is right there. Giddey against Brunson. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 6 points in the quarter.
Great to see Josh Giddey attacking like this. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal when you are shooting lights out.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. And it's Brunson missing.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Pass to Giddey. Now here's Okoro. Simons on the wing. Back to Okoro. Misses the three.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Hart with a screen on Simons. Here's Bridges. Hart outside. Towns a screen on Smith. Here's Anunoby. His three-pointers off the mark. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Simons. Smith sets the pick for Simons. Smith outside. Puts up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Smith's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, Jalen Smith wants to stretch the floor. He's got a sweet shot.
Hart outside. And here's Towns. Makes it off the glass. Towns has got 6 here in this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now, here is Smith. 10 points for him. Here's Simons. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. He's got 12.
Yeah, and while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
New York calls timeout. So New York ends up going with the new group. The Bulls also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Smith. Ivy comes in for Okoro. And it's Colin Sexton in for Josh Giddey. Clarkson finds Sohan. Inside, down to 5 on the shot clock, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And we can look quickly at a group of rookies having a very good run, the top scoring first-year players in the NBA for the past 10 games. Buzelis, number 1.
Showing flashes of just explosive scoring ability. When called upon, he can put buckets up in a hurry.
The Knicks making a switch here. Okporti's checked in. Clarkson against Ivy. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Simons. Shamet with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Clarkson outside. Five to shoot. Lobbed up there for Robinson. And another turnover here by New York. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll go up against Chet Holmgren and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Amen Thompson and the Houston Rockets.
And that game against Memphis, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And the Knicks making a change here. Diawara's checked in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And here's a look at the stats for Robinson. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. That's good from Yabusele. He hits both from the stripe. And here are the Knicks now. 1:37 left in the third quarter. Clarkson outside. No good from outside.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Yabusele with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Connects from three-point range. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's a high percentage shot for Simons. He loves that corner three.
And 1:01 left in the third. Hits it from three-point range.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Yabusele. Here's Simons. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And the 3-ball is good. Alvarado's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Knicks. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game.
7:83.
Sexton the pass to Yabusele. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
New York shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Clarkson outside. Six on the shot clock. Robinson a screen on Sexton. A shot by Clarkson, no good. And so it's New York finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Josh Giddey. Miller is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Sexton. And it's Yabusele in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Towns. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Clarkson's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for New York.
110-83.
Now Giddey. Here's Simons. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Alvarado passes to Towns. Well, Doris, clearly the NBA award voting is an imperfect process and is often the cause of some intense debate.
Just look at the most valuable player debate over the last 5 or 6 seasons. You've had guys neck and neck for maybe the most prestigious award in the league. And one of the things that frustrates me, Kevin, is when a player has won multiple MVP and voter fatigue comes into place. It drives me nuts.
Now, here's Simons. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Clarkson for 3. Towns finds Shemet. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for New York.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
116-87.
Outside, Simons. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Knicks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And stolen by Simons. Here's Yabusele. He's defended by Alvarado. Giddey surveying the D. Miller kicks to Yabusele. Clock at 6. Pass to Simons. From the arc. Again, Simons missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, Towns. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Now, Shaman, after Colin Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to Towns. Towns is doubled. Clarkson against Miller. Puts it up from 12. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Alvarado. Clarkson for 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Simon. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. New York, no good that time either. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Simon's on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Shamet. Outside, Towns. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Towns. No good on the triple. Chicago has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Three-pointer, Simon. Good on the three-point shot. Simons has got 17 points here in the second half. New York calls timeout.
New York. Time to make some noise.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Smith checked in for Yabusele. Buzelis comes in for Miller. Okoro, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. And Trey Jones subbed in for Colin Sexton. New York's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's Alvarado, defended by Jones. Clarkson outside, 6 to shoot. That shot off the mark. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Outside, Jones. Here he goes for 3. And it's Smith that time on the assist from Jones.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Alvarado, defended by Jones. Clarkson for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside, Jones. Smith sets the pick for Jones. Down low and out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Gaudier's checked in.
Number 4, Paco Gaudie.
Here's Kolek. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
Now Jones, after Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. Smith, the pass to Giddey. And that one is hammered home.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
And so here is New York. The Bulls getting their last shot to go.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for them here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside, Jones. Smith wide open. He fires. And the three off target. The Knicks leading by 21. Out left to the wing. Alvarado with it. Back to Clarkson to stop the drought. Clarkson missing again.
I'll tell you, he's been struggling, but they are still in line to come out of here with a W.
Here's Dadier. Pass to Alvarado. There's a screen by Robinson. Alvarado passes to Robinson. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And for lottery-bound teams, Doris, toward the tail end of the regular season, not much incentive to win.
Right. The thought process for teams in this position is about which draft selection am I going to get? Where am I going to be positioned in the lottery? Quite often, Kevin, any player that's had too much success on a roster like this has been moved away from the team. They've either traded them or cut them.
He misses the free throw.
The one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Now the Bulls with it. 11 unanswered points for him. Jones, the pass to Smith. Now here's Giddey. He's guarded closely. And that one, good.
Well, that's about confidence and composure on the interior. Josh Giddey does stand 6'8", makes that a little easier.
Now Sohan takes it inside and out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for New York.
Knicks, 0-0. Jordan Clarkson.
Bulls trail by 19. Pass to Giddey. Back to Jones. Now Buzelis. Now Okoro. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Now here's Giddey. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. Tries from 16 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And here's Clarkson. Sohan, the pass to Alvarado. Clarkson for three. No good. Shot missing. Bulls are gone. 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right on 46-47%.
Yeah, Jalen Smith gets out in front of the play. Turn out the lights. This guy very fast in transition.
Here's Kolek. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Jones outside. And get the three. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 17-point game. Hard up top. Outside, Anunoby. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Hands it from downtown. Anunoby's got 12 points here in the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
He showed up on the glass in a big-time way, and that really set a tone.
And the free throw, no good. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. With great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Wow, Mitchell Robinson, a little playmaking versatility right there. Pretty pass.
Sexton the pass to Yabusele. Pass to Giddey. And the shot goes in. It's an 18-point lead. 46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Clarkson. Sohan inside. He's against Williams. A nice shot by Sohan.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Clarkson for three. Rebound by the Bulls. Now, here's Sexton. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game, Allie.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And now, our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.